Hi students. Okay, today we are going to discuss understanding quadrilateral chapter. From that, the topic we are going to discuss is regular and irregular polygons. So far we discussed and I played some video regarding the like the polygons, convex polygons, concave polygons, and vertices of the polygon and the diagonals of the polygon. So these are the concepts which we discussed before. So later, like the next concept will be regular and it's just continuation of it, regular and irregular polygons. So what do you mean by regular and irregular polygon? As we know that polygon should have more than three sides. Even the quadrilateral should have more than three sides. That is only we discussed in the last classes. In this case, it regular and irregular. What is the difference between regular and irregular? Before that, I hope you guys know what is a polygon. Polygon means which has more sides, correct? Poly in the sense more, polygamy, monarchy. You might have studied this kind of terms in your, like social or in the subject history or whatever it is. I'm not, like a person who knows much social much. So, poly in the sense many. You remember, poly in the sense many. So, polygon in the sense gone, GON gone in the sense sides. So, many sides. A figure, a figure which has many sides is called polygon. So, here then these are polygons. And what is basically a regular polygon and irregular polygon? So here remember, if a polygon of the same size, I'm not telling about the angle, if they have same size, like equal size, remember, not exactly same, equal size. A regular polygon is nothing but a polygon in which all the sides are equal, then we can call it as a regular polygon. And what is an irregular polygon? Just opposite to that. A polygon which has unequal sides. So you can observe in this four figures, you have their unequal sides. Okay. And here all the, closed figures which we have are equal sides. So that is the reason these are called regular polygons and those are called irregular polygons. Okay. So I hope you understood this like difference between regular and irregular polygons. Next, we will discuss angle sum property. Okay, and what is this angle sum property called as? And you might have studied in your like maybe in seventh standard regarding this angle sum property. Angle sum property is nothing but the sum of angles, correct? The total sum of all the angles present in the closed figure. Let me give an example of triangle. Okay, let me consider one triangle which the triangle name is ABC. Correct? So this triangle has three sides, correct? AB, BC and AC. Similarly, triangle has three angles also, correct? Which are those? A, angle B, and angle C. So, what is the sum of these three angles? You might be knowing this. The sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Okay? Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Correct? This is called angle sum property. It means the sum of the total sum. It means it's not like sum of A and C, sum of B and C, sum of A and B. It is sum of all the three angles. Here we have three. In some figure you have four here. Correct? 4 or 5. So depends. It depends on the closed figure. Okay? You will get the angle. Some you will get. You might have studied like the last classes we discussed polygon, hexagon, heptagon. Heptagon, how many sides? 7 sides are there. And hexagon, 6 will be there. Pentagon, 5 will be there. So, depends on the sides you will be having angles. In this triangle, you have three angles. So, there is a rule that angles, the sum of the angles of a triangle should be equal to 180. This is called as angle sum property. Anyway, this we already, you guys studied in your, 8th standard, sorry, 7th standard, you might have studied that. So then, what we are going to discuss angle sum property today is for quadrilateral. Okay. So, what is a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is a closed figure which has more than three sides. Correct? A quadrilateral is a closed figure which has more than three sides. Then we call it as quadrilateral. For example, can we call a triangle as quadrilateral? Remember, triangle cannot be quadrilateral because it has only three sides. Okay, quadrilateral should have more than three sides. Correct. So, what will be the angle sum property for quadrilateral? Let us assume one quadrilateral. It's just an assumption. Okay. Okay. This you take it as quadrilateral and name it as ABCD. Okay. We can name this quadrilateral as ABCD. You can name with any other. Usually we name it ABCD. Right. ABCD is the familiar vertices way. Right. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm just dividing this quadrilateral into two different triangles. How can I divide? I'm just joining B and B. What is this BD called as? Okay. As we discussed in the last class or last classes, if see in this for any closed figure, A, B, C and D are called vertices. Okay. Vertices. Okay. A, B, C, D are considered as vertices, where A alone called as vertex. Remember, vertex is the singular and vertices is the plural. Correct? You know about singular and plural. So if you want to call A alone, like vertex A, we should tell. If I am telling all A, B, C, D, at a time, we have to call it as vertex. So vertex is singular, vertices is plural. So A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral, and A, B, C, D are vertices. Correct? Now, how many angles it makes? Correct? So here, one angle, another angle. Correct? Why? Because we are dividing this into two triangles. How I am dividing into two triangles? Just I am joining B and B. Correct? What is the BD called? See, A and BC are called whatever vertices. Similarly, AD, BC, AB and BC are called sides. Okay, you might be knowing this basic concept from geometry. Adjacent vertices, if you join adjacent means nearer. See, A and B are nearer. If you join A and B, it will form a side. If you join B and C, it will form a side. C and D will be a side. D and D will be a side. And then what is a diagonal? A diagonal is a line segment which is formed by joining opposite vertices. Correct? We join B and D, which are opposite. Even you can join A and C, which is opposite. So anyone you join, because we need only two triangles. We don't want four triangles. So that's the reason I join B and D. So BD is a diagonal. So this diagonal divides the quadrilateral ABCD into two different triangles. What are those triangles? Okay, ABCD is a quadrilateral. And what are the triangles we have is ABD. I can write triangle ABD and triangle BCD. Okay. Now, as we discussed before, here you can observe sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Correct? So angle A, in this case angle A plus angle B plus angle D should be equal to 180 degrees from this triangle. Correct? Okay, from triangle ABD, the sum of the angles of triangle is 180. Similarly, triangle BCD, if you consider, again the same angle sum property will be continued for the same triangle also. Correct? So, if you consider ABD, which is 180, similarly, we consider BCD. So, what is that BCD? Angle B plus angle C plus angle D, which is equal to 180 degrees. So just I'm making you understand, you don't get confused with the angles because it is two times repeated. Okay, so don't think why this two times repeated. Even though two times repeated, definitely it is this here because see angle D I am considering this is also an angle D, this also an angle D. Okay, understood. Or if you have any confusions, we will do like this. We just change, instead of taking ABCD, we will just take it as XYZ. It will be easy for you to understand. X, Y, Z. Okay, this you take it as 1, 2, 3. It will be easy to remember. So now from triangle ABD, what are the angles we have? X plus Y plus Z, 180. Correct? From triangle BCD, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. This is from triangle ABD and this is from triangle BCD. Correct? So as we know, definitely the angles of angle sum property, by using angle sum property of a triangle, so x plus y plus z should be equal to 180, and by using angle sum property, angle BCD 1 plus 2 plus 3, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 should be equal to 180. This is the equation 1 you take, and this you take it as equation 2. Now what I am going to do, just I add 1 and 2. Equation 1 and 2 I am adding. So what do you get? X plus y plus z plus angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree plus 180 degree. Correct? 180 degree plus 180 degree, which is equal to, means x plus y plus z plus angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, we are getting it as 360. So what we proved? We proved sum of angles of the quadrilateral is 360. How? Because when you find the angles of triangle ABD and we found the angles of triangle BCD and we added both, correct? So we got 360. So what we can say is, we can prove that, or we can conclude that the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Okay guys, I'll just explain this once again. To prove the angle sum property, what I'm just doing here is, I'm considering a quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, as we know, quadrilateral is nothing but a closed figure, a geometrical closed figure which has more than 3 sides. So definitely a quadrilateral cannot have less than 3 sides. It should have more than 3 sides. Understood? Equal to 3 sides, then we call it as triangle. Correct? So we assumed a quadrilateral ABCD. Correct? So now that quadrilateral ABCD are considered as vertices, and alone AB separated. If you take vertex A, we can call vertex B, we can call. So vertices is the plural of vertex. So that's how the name came. So now we divided the triangle ABCD into the quadrilateral ABCD into two different triangles. How I divided? I just joined B and B. As you know, when you join the opposite vertices of any closed figure, okay, except triangle, more than triangle, anything, okay, because diagonal cannot be there for triangle, because we cannot join opposite vertices here. So that can be considered as a diagonal. So we join B and D. So this diagonal BD divides the quadrilateral ABCD into two triangles. What are those? Triangle ABD and triangle BCD. So from triangle ABD, we know what are the angles we have for triangle ABD, which is X, Y, and Z. And for BCD, what are the angles we have? 1, 2, and 3. So from the angle sum property, from triangle ABD, can I write X plus Y plus Z is equal to 180? Yes, because we know angle sum properties of a triangle is 180. Okay, sum of angles of a triangle is 180. Similarly, from triangle BCD, I can write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. So this we take it as equation 1, this we take it as equation 2. Add 1 and 2, just check X plus Y plus Z plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. LHS I am adding separately, which is equal to RHS adding separately. So what we got? Angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z plus 1, angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. The sum of all the angles we got is 360. Correct? All these 6 angles belongs to quadrilateral ABCD. So what we can conclude? We can conclude that sum of our angle sum property of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay, this is the proof. I hope you understood this. So we will discuss some problems. Okay. So what are those problems? Let me write and explain to you, and we will discuss some problems based on this angle sum property. Okay. Let me complete these two first. Yeah, first one is we considered what they are given. Find X. You have to find X value here. In this also, you have to find X. So how to find X value? Correct? So in this case, by looking at the figure, you can easily tell that it is a quadrilateral, correct? Just now we proved that angle sum property of a quadrilateral, correct? Just now we proved that sum of the angles of a quadrilateral should be 360. So how many angles we have here? We have 4 angles. What are those? X, 120, 130, 50. So we know that by angle sum of a quadrilateral, okay, we can write 50 degree plus 130 degree plus 120 degree plus x is equal to 360. Can we write? Because we know angle sum property. So all the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral should be equal to 360. So just I added all the angles here. So what do you get? You'll get 130 plus 150, which is 250. Correct? 130 plus 120, which is 250. 250 plus 50 plus x is equal to 360 degree. So which is 300 degrees plus x is equal to 360 degree. So x is equal to 360 minus 300, which is 60 degree. Correct? So we got x value as 60. So x value is 60. It is very simple. You should know the angle sum property. That is very important. If you know angle sum property, this is very, very easy to solve it. Correct? So now I'll just verify whether our answer is correct or not. So what we can do for verification part? Verification what we can do is, just you add all the angles once again. Verification is again your choice. If you can do optional, you can do it or not, left to you. So here already we have 300. So you can take this. If you have LHS, I'll take 300 plus x. Okay, what is the x value? 60. Correct? So what you will get? 360, which is RHS. So here 300 plus when you add x is 60 degrees, you are getting 360. So definitely your answer is correct. If you are not able to get 360 over there, definitely it is wrong. It means x you got it as how much? 60 degree. Correct? X value you got 60 degree. So it should satisfy your angle sum property. When you add all this, like angles, you should get 360. So you'll definitely get 360. If you are not getting 360, you might have done wrong. Okay. Let me explain once again this one. We have to find the x value. That means angle x. What is given? We have given 4 angles here. Okay. One angle is unknown, which is x. That only we have to find. What I am doing here to do that, we just writing the angle sum property. We know that by angle sum property of a quadrilateral, angle sum, you can write it as property. Angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So angles which are in the quadrilateral, or the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral should be equal to 360. So that is the reason, which is unknown is x. So C in LHS 50 plus 130 plus 120, which is 250 plus 50 plus x is equal to 360 degree. So 300 plus x is equal to 360 degree. X is equal to 300 will go to RHS. 360 minus 300, which will give you 60 degree. So we got 60 degrees as x value. So how to check whether this value is correct or not? You just take x as 60 and add all the angles. So that angle sum you will get 360. In this case you are getting, so if you are getting 360 degrees, your answer is correct. If you are not able to get, definitely your answer is wrong. Okay, I hope you understood. Yeah, let me take one more example. Here also we have to find x value. Here little difference is there from the compared to the last sum. Here if you observe x and x, remember if they give two like these kind of indications, it means equal angles. So this is also, and this angle, both angles are same. It means both are x is y. So now here, which is a quadrilateral? This is a quadrilateral, but they given these two angles. So how to solve it? You might be getting one idea. You might study this in last year geometry. So anyway, here let me take this angle as A. Let me take this angle as B. Okay, let us take this as A, this is B, which are unknown angles. So here we can write 70 degree plus A is equal to 180 degree, because see, this will form a straight line, correct? Right, straight angle, correct? This is a linear triangle. We also call it as straight angle. Always remember, in linear paired angles, okay, straight angle should be equal to 180. Here, two angles will make one straight angle. Here, this is one and this is one. This is also called as linear paired. In a linear paired, okay, fine. In a linear paired, the sum of angles should be equal to 180 degree. It means this angle 70 and angle A is a linear pair. So that is why angle 70 means 70 degree plus angle A should be equal to 180. Correct? Because these two are linear pair angles. So 70 plus A should be equal to 180 degree. So what is A value? Which is 180 minus 70, 110 degree. So we got A as 110 degree. Got it? Similarly, you can write in this here clearly linear pair angles. If you don't write this, okay, you will not be given marks, because without specifying the condition, you cannot directly write 70 plus A is equal to 180, because we should know why we are equating to 180. Correct? If you don't know, if you don't write anything, how can you equate without any reason? So you have to write the condition. So similarly here, 60 degrees plus B is equal to 180 degree, which is again considered as linear pair angles. Okay, these are also considered as linear pair angles. Yeah? Okay, so can I write it as 60 degree plus B is equal to 180, and B is equal to 180 degree minus 60 degree, which is 120 degree. Got it? Angle B we got it as 120 degree. Correct. So we have to find now X value. So how to find X value? So for that, what I'll do, we just use angle sum property. Okay? What is angle sum property of a quadrilateral? We know that angle sum property, or you can write from angle sum of property of a quadrilateral. We can write, what we can write, just write all the angles. We got A value also, we got B value also. So can we write it as 30 degrees plus X plus X plus 120 plus 110 degrees is equal to 360. Okay. So now 30 plus 120 plus 110. So how much you will get here? 230 plus, can I write it as 260 degree? Got it? So 120 plus 110, which is 230. Correct? It's a simple math. 112, 2 plus 1, 3. So 112, 2 plus 1, 6, so that's 230. Correct? 230 plus 30 is 260 plus x, 2x, which is equal to 360 degree. Correct? So 2x is equal to 360 minus 260 degree. Correct? 360 minus 260 degree, which is 2x is equal to, how much you will get? 100 degree, and x is equal to 100 divided by 2, 100 degree divided by 2, which is 50 degree. Correct? So both you will get 50 degree. So 2 into 50, 110, 110 if you write here, okay, you will get down, not 2 into 50 is 100. Yeah. So x is equal to, we got it as 50 degree. Correct? It's very simple calculation we did. I hope you understood this. Let me explain once again. So we got x as 50 degree. Yeah, what we have to do, we have to find the value of x. Correct? That is the thing we have to do. In this, if you observe, this A and B values are not given. I am only assuming A and B. They didn't given anything. Okay, this they left blank. So they are asking me to find the value of x. So for that, what I did, I assumed this unknown angles as A and B. And in your last class of geometry, it means in your 7th standard or 6th standard, you might have studied, which is linear pair angles sum should be equal to 180 degrees. In this case, this 70 and A, these two angles will form a linear pair. So 70 and A. Correct? Because this is unknown, that's why I taken A. So A plus 70 is equal to 180 because they form a linear triangle. So A is 180 minus 70, which is 110 degrees. So we got A as 110 degrees. Here, similarly, B plus 60. So this is also considered as one more linear thing. Correct? So 60 plus B is equal to 180 degrees. So B is equal to 180 minus 60, which is 120. Remember, you have to write this reason. Okay, without reason, if you skip this reason, definitely you will not even get any marks for this. Because if you don't write any reason here, there is no point of giving marks. So definitely you have to write the reason. So if this is, we got angle B as 120, angle A as 110. So we have to find x value. How can we find x value here? Just use angle sum property. Okay, we know that from the angle sum property of a quadrilateral, sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral should be equal to 360 degrees. So just add 30 degree plus x plus 120 plus 110 equal to 360 degrees. Correct? So 30 plus 120 plus 110, this is 230 plus 30, which is 260 plus x is 2x. So 260 plus 2x is equal to 360. So 2x is equal to 360 minus 260, which is 100 degrees. Correct? So 2x is equal to 100 degrees. So x is equal to 100 by 2, which is 50 degrees. Alright, 100 by 2, which is 50 degrees. So we got x value as 50 degrees. So how to check whether our answer is correct or not? Just in this, or whatever the x value we got, right? What is the x value we got? 50. So I'll just do the verification here. Okay. So what I'm doing here is verification is optional. Again, I'm telling you, verification is optional. Okay. Verification for is optional. So verification we will do 30 degree plus x we already got. How much? 50. So 50 plus 50, and we already have this A and B. A is 110, B is 120. You just add all this, which is 130 plus 260. Sorry, 230. Correct? 100 plus 230. So 110 plus 120 is 230. So 230 plus 130, which will be 360 degrees. So we are getting 360 degrees. So that is the reason our answer is correct. If you are not able to get 360, definitely it is wrong. It is not correct. Okay. I hope you understood this. Okay. This kind of sums are very, very important for your examination point of view. Okay. Fine. Thank you. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe and support us. Okay. Have a great day for you.